Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Gun.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A dump underneath to Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make it.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Keenan going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
4 down. Here goes the hot. Clean.
Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. On the move to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So now here come the Dolphins. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team. And that's great. They'll be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs.
Here we go.
So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey. 4 down. Gun!
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
4 down. Here goes the high. Like 20.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They run with Harris. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he was natural like that.
Now first carries with their fullback. Look at the spin. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey. You got 3. Hey! Blue 20. Like 20.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. And shedding through the tackle. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flags out, let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 up near midfield. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. 4
down, 4 down. Run! Right 20! We're good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift it throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Single. Here goes the high. Right 20.
To throw is Keenum. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
22.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this game.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Watch it now,
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, right contact.
Because they're not that great defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And coming out now, the Broncos. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
On 53.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it into the 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one. And a Miami first. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half. But he's got a first down here. He'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. Over the middle. Over by Sharp. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. Because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They had to catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. It's It's called Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was rushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ronald Jones.